Knowledge is power. Read and enjoy. Here exist so many varieties of creatures such as human beings, animals, birds, insects, and invisible microorganisms. Among all, the human being is considered to be the highest. The prime reason is that a human being possesses brain, mind, and intellect. The function of the brain is to think. The function of the mind is to propose. The function of the intellect is to decide whether it is right or not. The above-cited three functions decide the running of life. It is to be noted that the above-cited three activities are not visible in the lives of other creatures. Man has come to the present form on undergoing many changes physically and mentally. Man, at first, was not as he is now. He was then barbarous without language, culture, and proper ways of thinking. A gradual change over a period of thousands of years came, and the present polished man has come into focus. This gradual change is an endless process as it is still going on. In the forthcoming years, man will not be as he is now. This change is a must in human life. How does this change occur? The answer is by thinking only. Yes, thinking of a new way to lead a happier life than it is now is the seed of knowledge. Knowledge means knowing what it is. It is something wonderful to notice that the thinking process of a generation, if successful, establishes itself as knowledge to the next generation. For instance, let's go back into the long past when there was no quicker means of transport. Animal-drawn carriages were used then. James Watt, a scientist, thinking over the position, invented the steam engine. In such a way, an engine-driven vehicle was formed. This became knowledge to our present generation. This is only an example. There are many and many happenings of this kind, from a pin to a robot, in our life. The base of knowledge is science, technology, philosophy, and art. These four are regarded as fundamental sources out of which many others are born. Knowledge is primarily available in books. Of course, we can get knowledge by listening to scholars, but such scholars might have obtained it from books. Knowledge instructs us what to do and how to do in our life. It paves the way of reaching our destination. It makes us face the problems of life bravely and solve them efficiently. It drives us towards a happier and more comfortable living. That's why knowledge is in many ways comparable to light. Ignorance is the opposite to knowledge. A man of ignorance, it means a man without proper knowledge, can do nothing, can achieve nothing in his life. So Swami Vivekananda says, knowledge is life while ignorance is death. We should primarily read books and listen to scholars to have an access to knowledge. It is not enough. We should remember what we have read or what we have heard. Such recollection should be strengthened by putting it into practice. So reading or hearing, recollecting and practicing are necessary for us to get knowledge about a particular matter. Knowledge is said to be of great power. It stirs the brain, molds the mind and sharpens the great quality of human beings, intellect. So welcome knowledge into our lives.